Her last name is well known in the hotel business. You have probably heard her voice on the radio or even seen her music videos. But who is she really? Today, we sit down with a member of the Hoontrakul family who founded the Imperial Hotel chain Maneerat Hoontrakul or BIM to find out all about her life. Most people know BIM as a saccharine voice DJ at Med 107, and a few might also recognize her from the band Bisonic, which she performed with her husband Pete Tansakun. But you are probably not aware that she actually has a degree in graphic design, and that becoming a singer and a DJ was completely unplanned.
Well, I actually graduated from Melbourne in Australia at Monash University in graphic design. So when I graduated, I came back and I started working as a freelance graphic designer. And then I met right now, my husband. At that time, he just finished his studies in music in the States, so he was working a lot with musicians here, and he had me sing a song, and he sent it into a radio station, and it hit number 2. Wow. It was really weird. So from that point, we came out with an album, and after that, I got contacted by Osmot MCOT to be a DJ at Med 107, and it's now been 5 years. Med 107 is quite young and hip, so we play hip-hop, R&B, rock, everything. Yes. It's mostly very new music, and I'm doing a show on Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. with DJ Bomb. And yeah, we host a show together, and people seem to like it because he's very funny, very outgoing, and yeah.
So you get along well?
Yeah, we get along very well.
Yes, so working with Pete Bomb for up to 3 hours, do you like make sure you have any scripts, or you just go on live for your fans and listeners?
It's completely live. We don't have any scripts. Like before we go on maybe 10 seconds, I'll say, oh, I just read this news. Let's talk about this. And he's really funny. He's really witty and smart. So the show is really fun.
Oh, wonderful. And how about the music, the type of music that you personally like?
I like more what people would probably call more indie music. Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah, but since I've been at Met, before I didn't really listen to mainstream music, but now I appreciate all kinds of music. But in my own time, I still like these little bands who do something different.
Bisonic itself is a small band that first released an EP back in 2002. But it was their next album launch 3 years later that gave them a wider audience. เจ้าหญิงคนต่อไป or The Next Princess was one of their most successful singles.
เจ้าหญิงต้องรอเจ้าชายแล้ววันหนึ่งตัวฉันได้มีโอกาสได้เดินเข้าไปข้างในปราสาทที่มีเจ้าหญิงถูกขังอยู่บนหอคอยด้วยเวท
พี่บิมคะ is your husband still in the music business?
Yes, very much so. He usually works in the background. He's a music producer and he's also an engineer. So he's worked with Groove Riders, so many bands right now, and he's
Tell
starting.
me more, Groove Riders and?
Well, lots of bands, but right now he's starting a new band with Pika from Groove Riders, and there'll be P. Maat from Groove Riders, and other musicians.
Well, what a great combination. Yes, Pika is very talented too. Yes. So maybe I'll be one of their fans soon.
You definitely have to be.
I'm already their fans.
We can be their groupies.
Aside from music, Bim still works as a graphic designer, a career she enjoys.
I do like logos for companies, but right now I'm really enjoying my latest thing. I'm designing fabrics for Komapat.
Oh, that's a big company.
Yeah, which I love this side of the work. So I just sit home and draw and send them my designs, and then they tell me which ones they want, and it's very relaxed. I like that. Yeah.
Usually, how's the style? Is it like vintage graphic, like, or very like in trend, updated?
It's quite vintage inspired because I've always loved Komapat's fabrics, and I always buy that fabrics. And one day I got talking, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're a graphic designer. Send us some of your work." And when I sent them, they were like, "You are Komapat."
Oh,
and
it was the style.
Yeah, we're the same style, so I'm really happy with that right now.
Yes.
People close to Bim know she is an avid animal lover with a particular fondness for cats, as you can tell from her decor of her house. Bim now has 4 cats and 1 dog and volunteers at Soy Cats and Dogs Bangkok, a charity that aims to improve the lives of street pets.
I think it started when I read the paper one day and I saw this charity, and I really loved their idea of bringing street cats and dogs to neuter them. They will go and bring them back. If they have any diseases, if they're hurt, they will help them, clean their wounds and everything, and also neuter them, and then put them back where they used to be, which is what I prefer. I don't like the idea of just taking them off the streets and they're shoved into some warehouse or whatever. It's very
So you mean
inhumane.
they save them and then put them back on the streets?
Yes, they put them back when they're neutered. And I think they get to live the rest of their lives. It's because taking them off the streets, it doesn't work because a new pack of dogs will come in to that area.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like this foundation.
Oh, so it's like letting them, they're born from the streets, so after neuter them, you just bring them back?
Yes.
And let them
also with
can they survive?
Yeah,
okay.
they can, because the people who look after them, they want them to come back. They love them also.
Oh, the area, the community around that area.
Usually they were like, "Oh, please bring them back," but the problem is they're unneutered, so there's just more dogs everywhere. So I think that's what we need to educate people on, is always get your pets neutered. And
how about adopting them?
Yes, they also have an adoption program, which I also love. I go and I play with the puppies and with the kittens, and I think it's a very good idea, and I would highly recommend that you adopt your pets. Like for me, special breeds, like I don't really care. A cat is a cat, a dog is a dog. So adoption.
I heard that one of your baby cats, you
got
cats. Her from the streets as well.
Yes, all of my cats I got from the streets. 3 of them, we actually fished them out of a drain. Yeah.
All from the drains?
Yes.
How did you find them?
We could hear them.
Oh.
And my husband actually went, like with Baby, the smallest cat we have now. We were on the street down in Saladang, and we saw these women. They had like a string, and they were doing that into the drain. And we were like,
playing yo-yo.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. And then when I went, I looked into the drain. I saw her little face. And she was covered in water. So my husband lifted the drain cover and he fished her out.
Oh.
So she became one of ours.
So you guys saved her?
Yeah, we saved 3 of our cats from drains.
Silence is a reason. It's where you go. So all the time.
Bim says her husband is actually a dog person. Their dog Ellie was saved from the street by the couple's housekeeper. Bim says Ellie and Baby, her youngest cat, are best friends.
Yes, maybe Ali thinks that she's a cat. Is that possible?
It's funny you said that. She does. Because I raised her with cats. So she's always been around cats. She hates dogs. Every time we take her, she sees a dog, she's like, ah! But with our cats, she's always like, even her mannerisms are very cat-like. The way she sits, she'll come and like push her head. Yeah, she's very cat-like. I think because she has like cat sisters and brothers, so, but she's really big and yeah.
Oh,
it's
because
really
you
funny.
were raising the cats before,
yes.
Ali.
So she's only known people and cats. And I think my cats think they're human.
BIM's love for animals also extends to the planet. After learning about the disturbing treatment of chickens at egg factories, she's now committed to buying only free-range organic eggs. Now her whole lifestyle is more eco-friendly.
How about the chicken factory condition? How was it? Could you please share more?
It was really
like
bad.
They cramp all the chickens together and
Yes.
just can't move, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they were all cramped together, like standing in a row. They were bleeding. They were, because they had wires, they had to come out to eat. They were bleeding. Their feet was like in such bad shape. And from what I read is like the factories would turn the lights off and on, like all day. So the chicken thinks that it's morning. So they would just produce
more
eggs,
yes.
and they die of exhaustion. And I just thought like, my God, like we share the world with these animals and we're treating them like they have no feelings.
This is actually sad because this is another side of animal cruelty.
Yes.
That sometimes we as consumers, we just forget and look across it.
Yeah.
So
It's very important, I think,
great
to do
that you
your
mention
part.
it, so our viewers could,
Yeah.
help as well.
Yeah, do your part in society.
Could you please share more tips on how to be more eco-friendly? And yes, please, that for our viewers as well, and your lifestyle, please. Yes.
Well, I've also, I think going green it's a lifestyle change. It's not a fashion that you use, I'll use fabric bags as long as they're in fashion. I think it's an important subject. Like, we have one world, like the earth is where we live. If we completely just take from it, where are you going to live?
Yes.
This is the only place we have to take care of it. So I would totally go with the reduce, reuse and recycle. Always do that. Well, I've recently bought a water filter for the water in the house, because usually when you buy bottled water, how many bottles do you drink a day?
A lot.
A lot,
I buy a lot of bottled water.
Yeah, it's time to change.
Okay.
Yeah, because do you know that more water goes into producing the bottle than what is in the bottle? They use so much more water for just producing, and those bottles is for one-time use. So I would definitely, and with the plastic,
Yes.
go for buy a water filter and reduce your plastic, the bottled plastic. Yeah.
BIM never goes shopping without her recycle bags. She carries a water bottle around to refill all day, and she isn't shy to use Tupperware boxes or the Thai-style metal food carriers when buying prepared food. Every household product she buys must have the green logo. This environmentally conscious celeb says that anyone interested in being more environmentally friendly should visit the Yahoo Green website. With information on the environmental conservation so readily available online today, BIM feels that the responsibility for the planet rests on each individual.